In cycling, being a big mountain speed running champion is one of the weirdest things you can strive to be, especially when you consider that it's a game mostly for Slovenians and deluded Texans. It's notoriously hard and pointless learning gear ratios and corral paces on times only to gain a few extra possible seconds, which is exactly why this attracts a huge cult following within the cycling community. Ever since the release of PC Ciclismo, people have been trying to outdo each other in a number of speed running categories.
Yes! 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 No! No! No!
Was ist das denn? Oh mein Gott, was ist geschehen?
In this video, we will take a look at the most legendary speedrun of them all, one that has captivated this deranged community, the Alpe di Siusi 100% speedrun. This record was first set by a player who went under the nickname No. He set a time of 26 minutes and 36 seconds, a time which sparked huge controversy in the cycling speedrunning world. In the months after his attempt, many claims were made that his record should be taken off him. Theories arose that he only got his record thanks to forbidden driving techniques and illegal route strategies, which were later confirmed by the Cycling Speedrunning Association. Despite the controversy surrounding No's attempt, his record was upheld. This was mainly because he was later found to be set up by Lance Nielström 7XTDF Omega Lulz, one of the biggest cheaters in cycling speedrunning history. A few years later, Lance Nielström 7XTDF Omega Lulz admitted he saw No as his weakest threat.
Did you see No as one of your biggest threats?
Yes.
He hired other respected speedrunners like Ducha 1976 and LTD Chekilapa XT to try and get No's attempt invalidated. Other famous players, such as Steve Gibbs TC, asked for his own attempt to be recognized as the world record, but instead the Cycling Speedrunning Association implemented rules and new game mechanics to prevent cheaters like Lance Nielström 7XTDF Omega Lulz from setting up more similar ploys in the future. After he was banned, Lance Nielström 7XTDF Omega Lulz reportedly shifted his focus to other games like Triathlon Simulator. Cycling speedrunning eventually moved on from the dark days. By 2016, lots of new strategies were discovered. Various route optimizations emerged, as well as bike changes and frame skipping opportunities. But the Alpe di Siusi 100% record remained untouched, mainly due to the risk attached to these strategies and the slim chances of reward. But then came the 22nd of May 2016, a day that will likely go down as the most legendary day in cycling speedrunning history. By then, the Special K, the chosen one, announced he was going for the record, and he was deemed to be the outright favourite to claim it. It seemed like no one would be able to challenge him for the record. He reckoned he could drop a time well below the 26-minute mark, something believed to be outright impossible. But on May the 22nd, the then pretty much unknown player Foliforov 2205 was the first to beat No's record. By discovering new thermonuclear frame skips, he managed to be almost a minute faster than his fellow countrymen. Today, many big names in the community still believe this world record to be the result of cheating. The community couldn't accept that someone, seemingly out of nowhere, had managed to beat this record by so much. However, the moderators of cycling speedrunning verified this as a valid world record. Other well-known speedrunners immediately started attempting the level. But none of the attempts were actually close. Captain Newell's chose a risky strategy that backfired when he had his bike glitching up on a critical moment. Al Imbocchideo was off the pace right from the beginning of his run, and he failed his frame skipping attempts when he tried to make up last time. What a pity. The only man who could beat a Foliforov 22:05 was Special K, the chosen one. By then, he seemed pretty much untouchable, and people were sure he was going to beat the world record. With a truly legendary run, he in fact managed to beat Team Menchognu's old record, as he predicted. But even that near-perfect attempt wasn't enough to get the Alpe di Siusi 100% world record. Despite claiming that holding on to the pink speedrunning t-shirt of Glory was more important, missing out on the Alpe di Siusi 100% world record broke Special K, the chosen one's heart. In fact, he was so frustrated about not getting the world record that his speedrunning career hit a wall. A cataclysmic mistake even cost him the pink speedrunning t-shirt of Glory. Special K, the chosen one's dream to be the world's best cycling speedrunner was in tatters. He once had a brief revival during the biggest speedrunning competition in France, where he ended up in third place, but he would never fulfill his true potential. Since that legendary day in 2016, a Foliforov 22:05 has attempted a 100% speedrun in just a few different levels, but he never even came close to the world record ever again. Some say he rage quitted his last few speedruns and then left the game for good. Others are saying he's still secretly out there on the hunt for possible frame skipping improvements that will net him more world records. Then there are other people saying that a Foliforov 22:05 is actually Lance Neil-Strung 7X TDF Omega lulz in disguise. According to some users of the subreddit Peloton Cycle, he had to make a deal with the International Cycling Speedrunning Association when they found out about him competing again under a new name. These claims, however, remain very much unproven. This concludes the history of the Alpe di Siusi 100% world record up to this day. Will the legendary performance of a Foliforov 22:05 stand the test of time? Will we ever see him try to get another speedrunning world record? Can Special K, the chosen one, pull something special out of the bag to claim the record? Or will champions like Frogler, Moliander Fox, XXX or Sarah G turn their attention to the most ultra-mythical challenge of them all? Please leave a comment below, share your thoughts, and I will see you again soon.